Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Merry Christmas. Oh my gosh, guys, I can't believe it. I know I say that every holiday, but seriously, I'm so excited. I love Christmas so much. So I had to do a Christmas themed video for today. As you can tell, with all the stuff going on my face. I saw this makeup look on Pinterest and I really wanted to try and copy it. I didn't do it justice, but that's okay because I still think it turned out kind of cute. I have little gingerbread men and hearts. Anyway, I really liked the look and I wanted to try it out, so I thought it'd be perfect for this video. And the food for today, I have a Christmas tree pull-apart bread. Really excited for that. And with that I have some marinara. And then I was debating on whether or not to do monkey bread or a pie for today's video, and I feel like pie is just a very festive dessert, so I wanted to make a pie for today. So this pie is a chocolate peanut butter pie. It's a pie that I've been wanting to recipe test for a while, so I'm really excited for that as well. And then I also, to drink, have some more vegan hot cocoa. I'm obsessed. It's so good. Oh my gosh. If you haven't had any hot cocoa this holiday season, you need to get on it because it is so good. It is one of the most festive drinks ever. So, yes. And then also for today's video, I am going to be reacting to unpopular opinions. I don't know where I got this idea. I was just going through my list of mukbang topics or things to talk about in a video, and I saw this one and I was like, that sounds interesting, so I'm gonna try it. So I asked you guys on the YouTube community tab and also on my Instagram some of your unpopular opinions, so I'm gonna be reacting to those. But first, I'm gonna try some of this pull-apart bread. I'm so excited. That's what it looks like. So I used the biscuit dough from the brand Pillsbury. They're buttermilk homestyle grands. I'm pretty sure that's the only one that's vegan. And then I put some vegan Daiya cheese in here and then some vegan Parmesan on top. So I'm gonna try it plain first. I also put a vegan butter garlic spread on top, and that adds so much flavor. It's so good. It's so flaky and so soft. This is so good. Oh my gosh. So I added some vegan Parmesan on before I baked it and then after I baked it, and the stuff that I put on before is all burnt on the bottom. But it's really good. There's the cheese. Wow. That is so good. Also, the recipe I used for this, I will link it down below if you guys want to try it out. So cheesy. Okay, so the first one I got, it says Lil Nas X is really overrated, especially Industry Baby. So I don't listen to Lil Nas, but I didn't go over these questions. I just glanced at that one and I was like, I should probably do my research for that. So I looked up Lil Nas X Industry Baby, and I listened to the music, and I didn't know that there was a hype about this, but I don't understand it. So I agree with you there. I think that Lil Nas X and like especially that song, I feel like it shouldn't be super hyped up. Like, it's not the best song. There's so many other better songs out there, but I mean, everybody has their own preference, so I don't know. But I would agree that it's overrated, I guess. I don't know. That one was a little difficult for me just because I don't typically listen to that kind of music. So I can't really say, you know what I mean? I feel like I don't really have a right to say whether or not it's overrated just because I don't listen to that type of music. It's so cheesy. Okay, now I'm gonna try some of the pie. So once again, it's an Oreo crust, my favorite kind of crust. And then it has a peanut butter filling and then a chocolate peanut butter top. Funny story, this was only supposed to make like a normal pie's worth, but I had to get this big pan because there was so much. Like, I totally underestimated the amount that it was making, so it made a lot more than I was expecting. So I don't know if you guys have ever had those peanut butter bars that have chocolate on top. Those were my favorite things as a kid. Like, I would go to a party, and if those were there, I'd eat the whole pan. And this is pretty much what that tastes like. It is so good. Oh my gosh. Wow. That is so rich. It's not even really a pie. The filling isn't super fluffy, but I don't mind because it's so good. Oh my gosh. Watermelon is the best fruit. You know, I'd have to disagree. Don't get me wrong, watermelon is so, so good. However, I can't say it's the best fruit because I love bananas. They are so versatile. I use them every single day of my life. I make smoothie bowls with them all the time. They are so good. So, I'm sorry. I'd have to disagree. But I do agree that it is a really good fruit, and it's probably one of the best. So, I agree with you that it is really good. Meat eaters are often more aggressive towards vegans than the other way around. I will say there are some very extra vegans out there. Like, they are so extra. They give vegans the reputation for being annoying and pushy because that's the way that they are. Because not all vegans are like that, but a lot of people assume that vegans are pushy and, I guess, aggressive, you could say, because the ones that get noticed are the ones that are aggressive. There are vegans out there who are like that, but I feel like it's starting to become the opposite, where meat eaters are more aggressive. I wouldn't say toward vegans though. I don't know, that one's a little difficult because it really just depends on the person, because it can go both ways. Like, I know that there are so many aggressive vegans out there, but there are also a lot of aggressive meat eaters out there. So I guess it kind of just depends. I forgot to say, on top, I have some vegan peanut butter cups from the brand Justin's, but I also made some of my own homemade peanut butter cups, which are so good. So, this is just full-on chocolate peanut butter. That's too big. Pineapple and mango are the worst flavors. She said, I know, I'm insane. I would agree with you that pineapple is probably not one of the worst flavors. I just don't like pineapple. So, I agree with you there. But mango, I'm sorry, I don't agree with you. Mango is so good. I love mango. So, you're 50% correct, in my opinion. I don't know, am I doing this right, reacting to unpopular opinions? I don't know if there's a specific way to do it. I don't remember if I saw someone doing this in a YouTube video or if I just came up with it. I don't remember, but if there's a right way to do it, then I'm probably doing it wrong. This is so good, but it is so rich. I don't even think I'm gonna be able to eat half. It's okay. I have a family who will eat it. It's all good. Sushi is so overrated. I'm sorry, but I can't stand the raw things. Okay, I actually agree with you. Vegan sushi is really good. And I do like sushi, like the sushi rolls. But I completely understand where you're coming from, and I would agree. I think sushi is really overrated. I mean, it's good. It's just super overrated. I feel like people are always wanting sushi, and it's so expensive. And the raw things, like the salmon and stuff, no. No. Even before I was vegan, I couldn't do it. Like, no, I didn't like it. So, 100% agree with you. Old school / traditional is always better than the new trend / upcoming culture. Honestly, it kind of depends on what you're talking about, because there are some old school things that I wouldn't necessarily want to keep, if you know what I mean. Like they're just some mindsets and ways of thinking that I think just don't work for nowadays. But I do think that there are so many traditional or old school things that are a lot better than modern day things. For example, like the styles that are being brought back, I think are really cool and I really like them. I can't think of anything specifically. I don't know why, but I agree with you more than not. The vegan parmesan on top is perfect. I don't like Biscoff and didn't like Breaking Bad the show. Okay, first of all, I'm so sorry you don't like Biscoff. I don't agree with you there. I love Biscoff, but I can also see how you wouldn't like it. It is really sweet. So that is definitely an unpopular opinion, because I think so many people like Biscoff butter. So I'm sorry, I can't agree with you on that one. But Breaking Bad the TV show, I never saw it. I've heard a lot about it, but I've never watched it, so I can't really say whether or not you not liking it is an unpopular opinion. I mean, I know it's a big thing, but I don't know if there are more people who don't like it, or I can't say on that one because I don't know. Some of the cheese on this one escaped, so it's just poking out. Just chilling. Beyonce is an overrated performer. I've heard both sides of this. I've heard people say that they don't like Beyonce. They agree that she's overrated. But I'm gonna be honest, I love Beyonce. I mean, I don't listen to her religiously or anything, and I actually rarely even listen to her, but the songs that I do know from her, just what I know of her, I really like her. So I can't agree with that one. Also, she voices one of the characters in the movie Epic, and I love that movie, so I'm gonna have to say I don't agree. Taylor Swift is one of the most underrated singers and songwriters in this generation. Okay, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I don't agree with that. First of all, she's hecka popular. Like, everybody knows her pretty much. But also, I just don't like Taylor Swift. Please don't hate me. Okay, she was one of my favorites when she was still a country singer. I don't listen to country, but when I was younger, she was like one of my childhood singers that I would listen to. So I did like her for a point in time. I just don't know why I don't like her anymore. I guess the type of music she's putting out now, it kind of rubs me the wrong way. I don't know. But like, you can like her. I'm not hating on anyone who likes Taylor Swift. Plus, I don't not like Taylor Swift. I just don't necessarily like some of her music. I think that's what it is. So I don't agree with that one. This is so easy to eat. It's so good. Hot dogs are better than hamburgers and cheeseburgers. No, they're not. They really aren't. Sorry. Even the vegan versions of hot dogs, they're so like the real thing. No. Okay. I'll eat them. It's fine. Like, they're decent, but I would definitely pick a veggie burger over hot dogs. I don't know. Yeah. So, no, I don't agree with that one. Sorry. onion rings are better than french fries. Okay, it really depends on the onion rings and the french fries. I feel like freezer section fries are not very good to me, but freezer section onion rings are so good. Like the ones that you bring home and cook yourself, they're so good and I love them. So in that case, onion rings. I pick onion rings. However, I haven't really had vegan onion rings from any restaurants before, so I can't really say whether or not I like fries or onion rings better. So I just say yes because I really like onion rings. So concerts are a waste of money, just watch music videos. That's interesting because normally I would say heck yes because concerts are so expensive. But I've only been to one concert in my life and it was David Archuleta. And because I don't think he uses autotune and his voice is just so pure and perfect. His performance on stage, like the way he sung sounded identical to his music on Spotify and his recorded songs. So it was amazing to see how perfect his voice truly is in person. And also his performance was just beautiful. Like I got chills being there. But I mean, I also did get to meet him beforehand. But still, like, even if I just went for the concert, it's really supporting the artists as well. And that's what I love. I love supporting artists and people in things that they love doing, if that makes sense. With him, I would definitely go to a concert. Like, I don't want to watch a music video. I want to go see him perform on stage. But I will say there are some concerts that are so just not worth going to. Like, for example, I think 21 Pilots, because they are such a huge band and they're so famous, there's just so many people who go to their concerts and their tickets are so expensive because they're such a big band. So in that case, I would rather watch a music video because if I got a ticket, it would probably be over $100 and I'd probably still be sitting in the back, which is not really worth it to me. So it really just depends on the artists. That's literally all I'm trying to say. Generally, I think I would agree. I would say that music videos are better and they do save you a lot of money. So, yeah. Friends isn't that good of a TV show. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this one. I agree. So I've only seen a few episodes of Friends, so I can't really say much about it, but the episodes that I've seen, I just think it's too overhyped and it's just not my kind of show. I don't know, maybe I have to watch more, but from what I have seen, I don't like it. It's overhyped, I think. But once again, if you do like it, no judgment at all. Like, you can like what you want to like, and I'm not gonna think of you guys any differently, okay? I'm just saying I don't like it, personally. They're so good. New York City isn't that glamorous. Well, I've never been to New York City, but I will say I think it is super overhyped to be a glamorous city or place when really it isn't. For example, one place, Las Vegas, it's hyped up to be a glamorous place. Yes, granted, it is a lot of desert, but like Las Vegas in the Strip, it is pretty glamorous. Like the lights and everything, it's not overhyped. It is glamorous. It is what people say that it is. But New York City, I wouldn't necessarily classify it as glamorous. Yes, it's a really popular place, but I don't know if I would really categorize it as glamorous. But once again, I've never been there, so I don't know. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm sucking at this. Oh well. So I'm starting to get kind of full. I can't have any more of this. I'm sorry guys, you probably wanted to see me eat more, but I am just already so sugared out. It is so heavy. Plus the size is huge. So the amount I ate was probably over a fourth of a regular pie, or maybe even over a third of a regular pie. I ate a decent amount, but I can't eat anymore, I'm sorry. But I'm gonna have a few more bites and I'll answer a few more questions and then I'll finish up. Not every couple needs to have children. I agree, 100%. Kids aren't for everyone. There are plenty of people out there who aren't able to have kids, and some people just can't raise kids. Like, that's just not who they are, and that's not, they're just not made to raise kids. And some people just really don't want kids, which I understand. So, yeah, not everyone is made to have kids. I mean, I want kids, but I'm not everyone, so not everyone needs to have a kid. I will say, I mean, I don't have any kids, obviously, but growing up with siblings and like kind of having a little bit of an understanding of what it's like to have kids, because I babysit some of these kids I babysit, I feel like they're my own kids. Like, I love them more than anything, and I love my siblings more than anything, and like just imagining having a kid and comprehending the magic of having a kid is unreal, and it's not like anything in this world. So I think that if you don't want a kid, that you're probably going to be missing out, because it is such an amazing thing. But once again, not everyone's made for it. So I'm gonna eat the one that has the little cheese that's poking out. These would even be good without vegan cheese in them, because they're so flaky, and the vegan butter mixture I put on top makes them like a super garlicky bread, and the texture is just so satisfying. It's so good. Listening to podcasts is more enjoyable than listening to music. I'm sorry, I can't agree with that. I love listening to podcasts. I'm just kidding, let me rephrase. I don't really listen to podcasts. I only listen to one podcast, and that's Emma Chamberlain's podcast, of course. And I love it. I love her podcast, and it's helped me through so much. But I will say that I will not pick that over music. I mean, there are times where I pick it over music, but I mean, if I had to pick one or the other, I would definitely pick music, because there's just something about music that it brings feelings that nothing else can. Especially Christmas music. Guys, when I tell you I can't get in the Christmas mood until I listen to Christmas music, I'm serious. Like, Christmas music, it's so good, and I get so emotional listening to it. I'm a big baby, but it's so good. Anyway, so I would say no, because music is a lot better than podcasts. Like, I'd much rather listen to music than somebody talk. So yeah. Cheese ruins flavorful dishes. Actually, I kind of agree. It depends on what you're making though, and it depends on the type of cheese you're using. For example, if I'm making a pizza, I would rather put probably Violife or just a different vegan cheese that's not Daiya on top, because I'm gonna be getting the full effect of the cheese. Like, that's the whole point of the cheese being on the pizza. And so the flavor of Daiya can be very overwhelming and weird at times. So I wouldn't necessarily put that on a pizza unless I wanted, you know, cheese stretch or cheese pull. But if I want good flavor, I'm gonna pick a better cheese. But even vegan cheese in general, like I was just saying, with these biscuits, it doesn't need the vegan cheese. It's not bad, I'm just saying it doesn't need it. So I would agree that cheese does ruin the flavor of dishes. I mean, it enhances some. but I think it ruins it more than it enhances in the long run. Seafood is disgusting. Okay, I know I'm vegan, so I can't really say, but I 100,000,000% agree. Even before I was vegan, it was very hard for me to eat seafood. It's just, ugh. I agree with that one. Also, sorry if you can hear the dog in the back. I feel like this always happens. There's this dog that lives next door. He always barks at the wrong time. He makes cameos in pretty much all of my videos. Raw onions taste good. You guys are gonna think I'm so weird, but I actually agree with this. Yes, they burn my nose like no other, but when I'm making a vegan burger, for example, I make sure to put so many onions on my burger, fresh, like raw onions, because I love the flavor. Y'all might think I'm weird, but I agree. Raw onions taste really good, and I've actually bitten into a whole onion before. It burned, but I'm going to admit that I did enjoy the flavor. Am I weird? Does anybody else do that? Let me know. I don't know. This is probably just me. Pumpkin pie isn't good. Once again, I would agree with this. When I was younger, I did enjoy pumpkin pie. Like, it was the only pie I would eat. But I just don't like it anymore. Even like right before I went vegan, there's something about the flavor that kind of made me gag. I've tried making vegan versions to see if it was just the non-vegan pumpkin pie that I liked, but even the vegan pumpkin pie versions I made, I don't like them. So if you're wondering why I've never done a pumpkin pie mukbang, it's because I don't like pumpkin pie. So I'm really sorry about that. Okay, I think I have one more question, and then I'll be done. Waffles and pancakes are basically the same. Yes and no. I mean, you can use the same recipe to make waffles and pancakes. That's what I do with my waffles and pancakes. But I saw this post where it was like, waffles are just, I can't remember. It was something like waffles are just a more compassionate or more thoughtful version of pancakes, because they're the same thing, but they have little cups to hold your maple syrup for you in the waffle. And I thought that was so cute. It was so funny. So yes, I agree that they're just the same thing, or at least they taste the same sometimes, but mood and texture is everything. Like, sometimes I just want pancakes. Pancakes just sound so good to me. You can fold them like little tacos sometimes. Sometimes I just want a stack of pancakes. But then other times I'm craving like the crispiness of a waffle. Like, it's all about texture for me. But yeah, that's the end of this mukbang. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think of these unpopular opinions, and if you agree with me on any of them, because I'm really curious to know if I'm just weird. Also, let me know if you want to see me do a video where I talk about my unpopular opinions, or just let me know if you want to see a part 2 for reacting to unpopular opinions, because it's kind of the same thing. But anyway, Merry Christmas once again. I really hope you have an amazing day and amazing holidays. I hope you're spending it with your family, and I hope that you guys are happy. And I'm so grateful for you guys. I can't even express my gratitude for all your support. I love you guys, and I just wish you the merriest of holidays. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!